Hello everyone, I'm Nevares. Welcome to the Swoll Paladin set showcase. This set is somewhat unique, and it's unique in the way that you will never get this set to experience in your entire lifetime. And the reason behind that is that it drops entirely in the Candyland, so unless you get like really lucky with the drops, you're never getting it. Just for me alone, it took me like almost 2000 hours to get the Pixie Sword. I never really got it before that. The Pixie Sword drops from the Gigacorn. The Seal drops from Cream Puff and the Troll. The Fairy Plate drops from Rototo and the Fat Fairy Boss. And the ring drops from all the bosses, while the cupcake can drop all 4 pieces. The Pixie Sword is a sword that is frequently used by other players, even when they have like top items. I never really used it myself because, well, as I said before, I never actually had it before. But looking at just its base stats, it has the same attack speed that the normal swords do. It has higher range, it has 4 shots, and it obviously has like lower damage, but if you take like 85 as the base and then make it times 4, it will be higher than this. Second is the seal. It doesn't scale with anything as far as I know, but it gives you effects for a long time. Damaging for 9 seconds, 250 HP for 6 seconds and healing for 3 seconds. Along with it, it gives you more HP and attack. So if you don't even need like fully maxed out Divine Pet, as long as your pet can like keep up with this, you can keep the health buff for as long as you can, as long as you want. The only thing that is like short and it's like kinda lame for it would be the heal having only 3.2 seconds, but not scaling. The other thing would be also the cost, which is 150, so it's obviously way higher than the tiered ones. It's very close to the Oreo, but aside from that, it has the same effects as the normal seal would do, just on a lower or higher, depending on how you see it, rate. The next one is the Fairy Plate. It's an armor that mainly just goes for the HP and additional mana. It has decent defense. The main thing behind it is just giving you a bit of HP and mana, that's really it. And the ring gives you 4 def and actually has a synergized effect. It also gives you some HP and mana, but yeah, the effect is that if you shoot and have a healing buff, it's gonna give you 4 attack. So as long as you keep the heal going, you can pretty much just get infinite damage buff, and considering that in parties there's usually almost always the Paladin or Priest, you're pretty much guaranteed to have the attack all the time except for the 3 seconds. The whole skin kinda looks like actual Paladin, but it's obvious like candy themed. It's actually themed on the Swoll Fairy Boss, but because of the wings, I always used to call this set a Fairy Paladin instead of how it's called, the Swoll Paladin. I think it's more fitting this way. Anyway, looking at the stats, there's the stats on the bonus from set. There is not much special, it just gives you more and more and more HP, and the only stat from the 6 ones in here it gives is the attack. So definitely not gonna fall out on the damage from this while using this set. Though I would say most of the strength of this set is actually the HP that you get from it and mana. It gives you 185 mana, but the HP it gives just by itself without any like other bonuses, it gives you 340. And then on top of that you get the 250 from the seal, so if you can keep the mana heal going, you don't even need Divine Pet compared to mine. Just 92, so if your pet has first ability as magic heal, it should keep up. And then this way you have like 600 HP pretty much all the time. So compared to how the Paladin feels just by itself, being a somewhat tanky class, also giving some support, with this you can feel even more tanky than before.